Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Turner decides to fair catch this. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense making their way on the field today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback. Kirk, this guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they had over the years.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air, this quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Off the play fake on first down. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget a skill-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
They're going to run it. Watch the spin move. And that run produces a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick-6 last time out here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How about here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
This defense is reeling now. First down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. The Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. You've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Howard. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
With the catch, it's Scott. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this third and short, and see what you can do from here.
The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looking to pass. It's Dark. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Well, these screen passes are all about timing. I really felt the offense looked like they tipped their hand. The defense started to kind of drift that way towards the screen, and by the time the running back catches the ball, there's just nowhere to go.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. A quick juke. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back. It's Dark. Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Back to throw. It's Dart. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a...
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Rebels. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That makes the score.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the 1st half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to throw. It's Howard. Defense is coming after him. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Get some space around the 30. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Rebels looking to keep this drive moving. And there's the handoff. Fighting him off. And the Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5.
Returner brings it out to the 19.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Howard. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out.
Hold it. Offense.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Looking to throw yet again. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield. It's Dart. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that kick right down the middle. You can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Sticking with the running game. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Hope they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch Comet Fourth playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And the Rebels line up on first and 10 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass. It's Howard. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the field goal is good. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes... offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Diggs. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Grab down the middle. It's right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A completion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. Finds the receiver wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Ohio State.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
30.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 27. Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain. And
the senior making a disruptive impact play.
nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Defense loading up, and DBs here wanted to prevent the deep pass play. Looking to throw. It's Howard. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.